Sri Lanka. Welcome to my channel, Adam Barwell, and if it's your first time, guys, consider subscribing below. I'll do my best to keep you informed, entertained, inspired, and intrigued with all my YouTube videos. And as you can see in the title of this particular video, we'll be reacting to 14 amazing facts about Sri Lanka no one will tell you. This was sent to me like a couple of days ago, and I'm quite excited to watch this because it says here, no one will tell you. So it's quite intriguing title. And I will also gonna be putting all the information or the link to this video that we'll be reacting today on the description box or on the pinned comment so that you can check it out for yourselves later on. Follow me on all my social media at Adam Barwell. Yes, a lot of you have been messaging me via Instagram and Facebook and sending in your requests for any videos you'd like me to react to. So without further ado, let's check this out. I may be doing past reactions, but you already know that, alright? Here we go.
Pearl of the Orient, Ceylon, teardrop of India. Whatever you call Sri Lanka, one thing is true.
Wait, did you just said Pearl of the Orient? I thought we were Pearl of the Orient, the Philippines. And also teardrop of India. It's quite interesting.
About it, this beautiful country has unique traditions you won't see anywhere else in the world. Coconut smashing, full moon celebrations, and hotels without beds. These are just a drop in the bucket. Let's count down from number 14, celebrating the full moon. Every single full moon, or Poya, is officially a public holiday, which makes Sri Lanka the #1 country in the world when it comes to frequency of holidays. Each of these monthly Poyas has its own name.
What? This is like totally unheard of. Well, as for me, this is just something quite amazing. I don't even know what to say. I mean, is this true, guys?
And the dates obviously change every year.
Yeah, of course.
This tradition is a way to commemorate important events in Buddhism. For example, the January Poya is celebrated to remember the first of Buddha's 3 visits to Sri Lanka. And the one in May celebrates his birthday, enlightenment, and achievement of nirvana.
Okay, so it's related to religion or, Buddhism. Okay, that makes sense.
13. Shaking their head as a sign of agreement. If you ask someone in Sri Lanka if the weather's going to be good today, and they start shaking their head, it doesn't mean a thunderstorm is on its way. It's quite the opposite. It means, yeah, it'll be a nice day, in the context of this example, of course. In fact, Sri Lankans don't just shake their head, but waggle it by making a figure 8 in the air. A short waggle is also a way of saying hey to a passerby, and a more energetic one means yes. It's not easy to get the movement down just right, so you better practice. 12. One word for many emotions. The Sri Lankan Ayo is a particular slang word. It's been officially acknowledged by the Oxford Dictionary, but putting a definition to it isn't quite as easy as you think. If you ask 10 locals what it means, you'll most likely get 10 or more different answers.
Okay.
Ayo is super versatile and can express anything from joy to sorrow, pity to disgust, and awe to anger. So whenever you're talking to a Sri Lankan, throw an occasional Ayo and they'll be impressed. Number 11.
Ayo, Sri Lanka, or whatever. Yeah, I think I need to practice as what he's been, telling here in the video.
11. Beethoven means breakfast time. If you go to Sri Lanka, you'll hear Beethoven's Fur-Elise in the streets every morning. Bread trucks or tuk-tuks have chosen it as their anthem for some reason. In any case, when locals hear the tune, they know the bakery on wheels is making its way through the neighborhood. Kind of like turkey in the straw in the U.S. for the neighborhood ice cream truck. Number 10.
This is just so interesting, and we're just like, what, up to 5 facts? Guys, let me know below in the comments if these are like true to form in all of Sri Lanka, or is it just like one part of Sri Lanka who is like practicing this one, these 5 facts, okay? Please let me know below in the comments, okay? Thank you.
the birthplace of cinnamon.
Wow, I love
Now, it
cinnamon.
might have been made popular by the ancient Egyptians, but the first cinnamon in the world comes from the central hills of Sri Lanka. The island is still the #1 cinnamon exporter in the world.
That is actually awesome. I love cinnamon, guys. I love cinnamon rolls. That's what, like, at the top of my head right now, upon watching this 10th or ninth fact already.
And there are 8 types of it in the country. So next time you spice up your meals or coffee with some cinnamon, don't forget to thank the Sri Lankans.
All right, I'll keep a
Number
mental
9,
note of that.
March Madness. Cricket is more than just a sport in Sri Lanka. It's a way of life. And, of course, a favorite pastime for millions, from school kids to their grandparents. While everyone in the States is going crazy for basketball, March Madness in Sri Lanka is the time of the big match. Different schools compete to become the big cricket champion, and the whole country watches. But it's not just about the competition. The spirit is just so contagiously inspiring. If you choose March for a visit, you'll hear chanting, see parades, and flags everywhere.
Wow, this is really informative. So, I guess if I'm gonna be going to Sri Lanka, March would be a good month, right, guys?
And if you aren't that much into cricket, I'm sure you'll still enjoy the stage performances, jazz evening,
wow.
and shopping festivals that are organized along with the tournament. 8. Eating out only.
Wait. So is cricket your national sport there? Or is it basketball? Because you mentioned earlier that basketball is also popular, but cricket is pretty much like a way of life or something.
For special occasions. If you're used to grabbing some lunch with your coworkers or meeting up with friends at a restaurant on a typical Friday, then I assume you're not in Sri Lanka. There, eating out is reserved for special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, or some other important milestone. It's not because they don't have any restaurants. There are plenty of those, and the food is amazing. It's just that Sri Lankan moms see cooking as their privilege and will wake up at 5 a.m. to make lunch to go for every family.
You know what? That makes sense. Even here, well, actually here in the Philippines though, we do eat out and have food delivered like every now and then, especially now with with the pandemic. But this sort of will make sense, especially that Sri Lankan mothers sort of take pride in waking up and just exerting all the effort to prepare meals. So yeah, close family ties or something like that, I guess.
Remember. Number 7, roomless hotels.
What? Roomless hotels. Okay, that's first. Let's check out more.
Imagine this. You're traveling around Sri Lanka, and after a happily exhausting day of sightseeing, you walk into a hotel and request a room only to get a smile and a menu instead. It's not that the receptionist doesn't like or understand you. It's because not every hotel in Sri Lanka is a place you can sleep at. Quite a lot of restaurants, cafes, and bars are called hotels. No one knows the exact reason for that, but there is one theory. Some time ago, hotels were the best place to get delicious and beautifully served food, so they became associated with eating out. Therefore, before you request a room, make sure the hotel you're at even offers sleeping accommodations.
So I guess we have to verify or clarify first, sort of calling the hotel or checking their website first or something like that. Or is it just for some hotels, not all hotels? Guys, please let me know because this is really something.
6, serious tea business.
This one I know though.
If you're an avid tea drinker, chances are you're sipping on some warm Sri Lankan greetings every day. The island country is 4th on the list of top tea exporting countries, making $721 million in 2018 alone. So yeah, tea is Sri Lanka's biggest export, and the industry employs over 1 million people. The first tea was brought from China to Sri Lanka by the British in 1824. And back then, the island was called Ceylon, which basically became synonymous for tea. Locals have it first thing in the morning and at around 4 p.m. So at least 2 cups a day, and there's no
I've had my fifth cup. Oh wow.
Upper limit. 5. Powered by water.
Oh, hydro.
Hydropower used to make up over 50% of all the power used in Sri Lanka. And even though it's at around 20% now, it's still impressive. This hydro-powered electricity is possible thanks to waterfalls, rivers, and abundant rains in the country. 4. The largest Christmas tree in the world.
Seriously?
You'd expect some wintry place like Finland to hold this record, but the
Exactly, or other countries in Europe, perhaps.
tallest Christmas tree in the world was registered by Guinness World Records in Sri Lanka in 2017. It stood 236 feet tall and was made from metal and wood with 600,000 LED bulbs that lit it up at night. The tree that looked more like a spaceship to many cost the country around $80,000.
Staggering amount.
3.
But that was 2017 though. So it could be that this record has already been broken by other countries perhaps. Let me know below, guys, in the comments. Or are you still holding the record for the tallest Christmas tree in the world?
Smashing coconuts. No, not pumpkins, coconuts. Any Sri Lankan can break a coconut, and it's as easy to them as tying their shoes. Smashing or dashing a coconut, however, has deep symbolism and can help you in different situations if you believe in it. They can be positive situations, like if you want your favorite team to win, or negative ones, like a way to punish an enemy. There's even a special dashing ritual for good luck and for bad luck. The main thing is not to mix the two up.
I love coconuts. You know, it helps with the hydration.
Number 2. The first country with a female prime minister.
I didn't know that.
In July 1960, Sirimavo Bandaraki became the first female head of government in the world. She was re-elected twice and remained prime minister until she resigned in 2000 for health reasons.
So she was prime minister for 40 years. Oh wait. Yeah. 1960 to 2000. It's quite a long time.
Number 1. Who to thank for the word serendipity? Sri Lanka was once known as Serendip to the Arabs and Persians. Back in 1754, English writer Horace Walpole came across this word in the title of a Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip, and loved it. The princes in that story were able to make lucky guesses and unexpected but important discoveries. The writer added an ending to the word, and it's been widely used in the English language ever since. Hey, would you like to visit Sri Lanka?
Yes, I would. Serendipity. You know what? One thing that comes to my mind with that word is the actual movie. So the word serendipity was coined or sort of originated from your country. That's amazing.
Or maybe you've already been there. Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today,
I've learned. I learned.
then give this video a like, share it with a friend, and
roomless hotels. That's the fact that is just stuck in my mind right now, guys. So please let me know if that is still the case, or if that is just, you know, for several hotels, not all of the hotels. But he did indicated that to sort of just maybe call before checking in, or just clarified with them if they do offer some beds. Wait. I'm going to watch this again. This was just really informative and an interesting video. Thank you so much for requesting this, and let me know below, guys, the answers to my questions, please. Okay, I'll see you in my next upload. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye!